Good morning, it's LP. Just gonna do a quick morning minute here for you. Um, I'm just feeling ooky and emotional, and I pulled all cards of cups, which represent emotion, which is interesting. But I don't know that this is my message. Maybe it is. We have a situation where someone is either refusing to look at their options, or they are really stuck in trying to make a decision looking at their options. You know, you really need to examine it because there are some that aren't true. They aren't real options. They're false choices. So you might be like, oh, I could do that thing, but that thing really isn't an option for you. And it's stopping you from fulfilling and reaching an emotional kind of like the ultimate in what you want to experience in your emotional life, whether this is with a family or not, or a family of children or not, is what I mean to say. It's just how you want to fulfill your emotional life, and you're having a hard time like getting to like kind of like exactly where you want to be in this situation, and it has to do with this decision that you're not making, that you're not taking a look at. And then you have this going forward, you're going to be sitting right in this 9 position, which is, this is a person who's pretty, this is an energy of like, being pretty satisfied emotionally, kind of sitting there really like this person looks like they're not going to move a lot. They're pretty planted there. And so it seems to me like you're just one little decision, one considered decision away from really kind of achieving the fulfillment that we're all looking for in our emotional relationship and our emotional life. You're just one little old decision that maybe you're not looking at, that you aren't considering, that you aren't trying. It's like I get a feeling of like a stubbornness here. You're like, I'm great, I'm fine right now. But the message here is that you could be reaching the apex of your emotional life if you are willing to take the time to do the research, make the decision. I mean, I don't know if research is the right word. It doesn't feel like it. Considered, make a considered decision and truly weigh what things are, really look into whether some of these things are real options for you. What keeps coming into my mind is you might be thinking of yourself as able to handle something emotionally that it's getting trickier for you. So you're like, I could do that thing, I can handle that emotionally, but you need to really take a look at whether or not you can handle some of these things emotionally, some of these choices. That's why the false options are illustrated in this card. You might have bad information. You might not be being honest with yourself about if these things are really things you can do, or things that you're capable of tolerating or allowing. But until you make some of these decisions, you're still satisfied. I mean, this guy is like real smug about how satisfied he is. I always think that this, has an energy of like arrogance in a way. But you're not getting to like, you're not getting as much out of an emotional situation as you could. You're not getting as much out of your emotional experience and your emotional life as you could if you were willing to look at whether everything is an option in the realm of what you're doing. whether you're comfortable and able to really truly allow all of these things. Look at your choices. Look at what your choices are. Look at which ones are things that are viable for you. And, hopefully you will be able to budge a little bit here and progress on the emotional path into a more joyous, there's a lot of joy here. This is satisfaction. This is joy. This is fulfillment. This is stubborn in a way, arrogant in a way, but satisfied. And this is, true emotional fulfillment. So think about what your real options are and what you're really capable of. Okay? All right. Bye, babies.